Local Levy County banjo player Mark Johnson recently won the Steve Martin Excellence in Banjo Bluegrass Award for 2012. Steve Martin, who set up the annual award, is a comedian, movie actor, and an excellent banjo player in his own right. The award was presented to Mark on the David Letterman Show, where Mark got to perform with Steve Martin. We caught up to Mark at the first annual Inglis Music Festival, which was held back in January.
I've been playing banjo for 43 years, and all of a sudden I'm an overnight sensation after 43 years. You know, it's like, wow.
How did Steve Martin hear about you?
Well, back in 2007, my partner Emery Lester and I, our album got nominated for Instrumental Album of the Year. We went to the Grand Ole Opry. We went up against Ricky Skaggs and Vince Gill's Fiddler, and another album. It was Tony Trishka's Double Banjo Spectacular. He had all the great banjo players on it: Earl Scruggs, Steve Martin. Nobody really knew that Steve Martin was a great banjo player. I used to follow him around when I was 20 years old, and I started getting cards in the mail from Steve. How do you play so beautifully? Which led to Steve going, "Do you travel? I would like you to come give me lessons." So I've been teaching Steve clawhammer banjo for the last 3 years now.
And where does he live? Where do you go for the lessons?
Well, he flies me to New York City. He lives several places, but
it's a pretty expensive banjo lesson.
Well, you know, he's Steve Martin, but he's a great guy. He's got a heart as big as the world. I never thought the style that I played, the clawhammer style, would ever fit into that award, because all the judges, there are 8 judges on that award. The greatest banjo players alive: Bela Fleck, J.D. Crowe, Allison Brown, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, Steve Martin. And the winners have been bluegrass players or finger pickers. And I'm a clawhammer player. I'm also a bluegrass player, but my style, I play with the tops of my fingernails. And I play an Appalachian style, highly modified, and I call it Clawgrass. And the FedEx truck pulled out of my driveway September 5th. And I go up to the lady and I go, "Boy, I sure hope you're from Publishers Clearinghouse, because I need to change a gig, and I've been fighting storms out in the Gulf all summer." And she goes, "No," and she goes, "You know Steve Martin out in Hollywood?" I go, "Yeah, I teach him banjo." And I opened it up and I go, "Oh my goodness."
You won the award.
It changed my whole life.
And it wasn't just the award, there was a monetary award too, right?
Yeah, it came with a check for $50,000
Wow.
and an appearance on the David Letterman Show, which we recorded and performed September 24th. The first brush down, you drop your foot. That's
part of the Inglis Music Festival was a free music learning session hosted by Mark Johnson and friend Steve Thomas, who used to tour with Barbara Mandrell. For 2 hours, anyone with a banjo could sit down for free and jam with these 2 great musicians.
Brush, brush, thumb. Brush, brush, thumb. Brush, brush, thumb.
In the evening, Inglis was treated to some great music, and we look forward to the second annual Inglis Music Festival in 2014.
At the old Queens Mountain backstep. That reminds me.